Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Julianna Morgan, a fellow YouTuber here in El Salvador. And today we are going to try to translate some funny Spanish phrases literally to English. And when you translate these phrases to English, they don't quite make sense.
No. Yeah. Okay, so por si las moscas.
So the literal translation of this phrase is for if the flies.
Which, wow, like that makes no sense at
In
all.
English, if you say for if the
Yeah.
flies, that makes no sense. But I guess in Spanish, they use it to say like just in case something is going to happen.
I haven't actually ever used this really in Spanish or heard it, but basically the example they gave us here was, so in Spanish, el día está nublado, me voy a llevar el paraguas por si las moscas. Like por si acaso, just in case, which is...
So like if it's a cloudy day, I'm taking an umbrella.
That's an interesting...
Just in case.
Yeah, that's a weird one. So the next one is poner las pilas.
And the literal translation of this is put batteries in, or like put batteries on.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the example is, I don't know, we just kind of say it here in El Salvador, like we just kind of say like ponete las pilas, which is to energize or like to get on something, like to start doing it, or I don't know, like what do you kind of understand?
Yeah, like to be alert, get ready.
Yeah.
Like show action.
Yeah, so you just kind of imagine, like when I first heard that, I just kind of imagine like, you know, them putting batteries in me or something. I'm like, this is so weird. But yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, okay, so the third one is no tener dos dedos de frente.
That's like not having two fingers on your forehead, or like of your forehead.
Yeah, like in front of you. I don't know. Honestly, like I never fully understood this one, like what they're trying to say. I know it means like being like, what, like being dumb or something.
Yeah, it kind of means like, oh, that guy or that girl's stupid, or she's not smart.
So I don't know if it's like, oh, you can't even notice like if you have two fingers in front of you or something.
Oh, that would make sense.
I feel like that's what it is. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's what it is. And the example they have is no pasó el examen porque no tiene dos dedos de frente. So like they're not smart.
He failed the test because he's not smart.
Yeah, that's mean. That's cruel way. So the fourth one is sacar la piedra. And the example they give us is su tono de voz me sacó la piedra.
Which is like, your tone of voice really made me angry, or like really upset me.
And like translating it directly, or like you can tell them.
Yeah, translating it literally is like take the rock out, or take the rock out of someone. Yeah. But it just means that you're frustrated or angry.
That's the first time I hear that, but that's funny. So the fifth one is, sorry, I'm like not looking at the camera. The fifth one is echar al muerto, echar el muerto. And the example they use is yo no rompí la lámpara, no me eches ese muerto a mí. So
I didn't break the lamp, don't put that on me.
Yeah.
So that's like the literal translation is to throw the deceased, or throw a dead person. But it's used as like, don't put the blame on me.
No me eches la culpa.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. But that's kind of weird, just imagining,
someone throwing a dead person.
That's so gruesome.
Because if you said that to me, and I only know the literal translation of these words, I'd be like, why are they talking about throwing a dead person? Okay, this one's very popular. Yeah,
this one's really popular here. So the sixth one is ¿qué onda or qué ondas? And it's used to say what's up, but literally it means, I don't know if you wanna, like,
what wave?
Yeah.
Like wave in the ocean.
Yeah, onda's wave. So you're like, what wave? Like what vibes? Like how are you doing? Kind of thing. It's
so if you say that to someone who doesn't know what it means in Spanish, they only know the words, they'd probably be like, what wave?
Yeah, like what are you talking
We're
about?
not at the ocean.
Yeah. So the seventh one is poner la mano o las manos en el fuego. And the example they give us is pongo las manos en el fuego que él no contó mi secreto. So it's kind of like trusting someone kind of thing.
Like I'm 100% sure he didn't tell my secret. Yeah, so like when you're very confident in someone else and you have trust in them.
Like you'd put your hands in the fire about something.
Yeah.
It's like literally what it means, but it's just kind of like, yeah, like trusting something. So the 8th one is tirar o echar la casa por la ventana. And the example it gives is decidieron tirar la casa por la ventana para la boda de su hijo. Okay.
So like they decided to spare no expense for their daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
So when I hear this phrase, I think like Great Gatsby style, like a bit like you're spending tons and tons of money.
Yeah.
In English, we have a phrase like make it rain.
Make it rain.
Spend all your money.
Yeah.
Spare no expense.
Yeah.
But the literal translation is to throw a house out the window.
Out the window, which is just so random. Yeah. Okay, so the 9th one is to mandar a alguien por el tubo. And does it have an example?
It doesn't have an example.
So, okay.
I don't know.
Mandar a alguien por el tubo, like.
So I guess the literal translation is to like send someone through a tube.
We don't say that here in El Salvador, so I'm like, I don't know what it means.
I don't know what
I'm
this
trying
means
to figure it
either.
out.
But I guess in English, like a similar phrase would be, we tell people to shove it. Like you can go shove it.
Okay, so like to like shut up.
Yeah, I kind of like that, or like shut up.
Yeah, so like, oh, that makes sense. That's funny. So like
why would you send
throw
someone
them
through a tube?
Through a tube, like just I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh, I love this one.
I think this one's cute.
I just imagine it in my head.
Me too.
Yeah. So the 10th one?
10th.
Yeah, we're on the 10th. Okay, so the 10th one is camarón que se duerme, se lo lleva la corriente.
A shrimp that sleeps is carried away by the current.
Yeah, that's just, it's kind of.
It sounds cute.
Oh yeah, that is a good translation for it in English. You snooze, you lose. That's literally what it means.
Yeah. So we have a phrase in English. It's like you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, si te duermes, like te lo pierdes. It means that basically in Spanish, but it's like camarón que se duerme se lo lleva la corriente.
Is that like don't be lazy?
No.
I don't know what you snooze, you lose means.
You don't know what that means?
I mean, everyone says that. Everyone says you snooze, you lose, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, it is kind of like being lazy. Like if like you don't get onto something, like you're gonna miss out. Like you're gonna miss out, yeah. So I think it kind of means that.
But like the little shrimp being carried away.
Yeah, it's like if he falls asleep, like the water's just gonna take him wherever because like he's not on it.
Oh, like he has no direction.
Yeah, he's got no direction. Like he's not doing anything with his life. Basically, I don't know. That's the
poor little shrimp.
Yeah, we get a nicer visual in Spanish because we get to see like imagine shrimp instead of just like snoozing. I don't know. I like that one. Okay, so the 11th one is más vale un pájaro en mano que 101 volando. And okay, so
the literal translation is one bird in hand is better than 100 birds flying.
101 birds.
Oh, 101 birds flying.
Yeah, basically. And honestly, I've heard this a lot, but it kind of gives me, I feel like the best example I can kind of think of is maybe like with a relationship. Like it's better to have like a one good like bird in hand.
Like one good girl.
Yeah, than like,
by your side.
Than 101 like flying around kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's better to have something like solid.
Something
like,
stable.
Stable, yeah. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so the 12th one is se puso hasta las chanclas.
He or she put himself or herself up to the flip-flops.
Up to the flip-flops. I've never used this one. I actually haven't heard anyone say it, but it kind of makes sense. And it's like getting hammered.
Yeah, or like getting wasted. Really, really drunk.
That's funny.
I don't know what that has to do with flip-flops, but
yeah, like what does that have to do with it? Okay, so the 12th phrase is the last one we're gonna do for this video, and it is más vale mal por conocido que bueno por conocer. So it doesn't have an example, but I feel like it kind of explains itself in Spanish. I don't know. What does it say? in English, what would
So
that
like
mean?
known evil is better than unknown good.
Yeah, so
it means like it's better to know the devil.
yeah.
But like when would you use this? In what situation?
Let me think.
Is that like in English we say like keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
Probably. Yeah, I feel like it's something like that. I don't know. I feel like maybe your viewers can let us know what that means.
Yeah, if you guys know what this phrase means, can
or
you
like put
comment?
an example for it.
Because I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's just kind of like like almost a proverbio,
like a proverb,
like a proverb,
like advice, life advice or
Yeah.
something. All right, so thank you guys. I hope that you enjoyed these phrases. If you have any more that we didn't include in this video, then be sure to put those below. And as I said, this is my fellow YouTuber, Julianna Morgan, so I'm gonna link her channel in the description as well, so you can check out some of her videos. She's done a lot about El Salvador like I have, so I think if you like my videos, you'd probably enjoy hers as well.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna do a part 2 on my channel, a separate video, and it's about dating Latinos. So definitely make sure you guys check that video out to hear more from both of us. And I think that's pretty much it.
That's all.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.